Hello everyone, welcome to another session of IDS. In one of the videos, we talked about PFM, Personal Finance Management, which helps us to manage our personal finances. Similarly, a nation also needs to manage finances, and budget helps to do exactly the same. So in today's video, we are going to talk about union budget and how it helps in managing the economy of a country. So let's start with union budget. A union budget is government's annual financial statement which has details about planned spending, expected revenue for the upcoming fiscal year. In short, we can say it's government's overall financial situation which outlines the amount of tax revenue, public debt, government expenditure, and also the financial goals. Now let's take a look at the components of union budget. Union budget has two components, capital budget and revenue budget. Capital budget has two parts, capital receipts and capital expenditure. Likewise, revenue budget has two parts, revenue receipts and revenue expenditure. चलिए अब इसको डिटेल में समझते हैं. Capital receipts are non-recurring receipts such as loan from RBI. एक और इसका example है disinvestment where government sells off its asset to create revenue or generate revenue. The purpose is to reduce financial liability. अब हम बात करते हैं capital expenditure. Capital expenditure is again non-recurring. And this is long-term investment such as creating highways, schools, hospitals. The purpose is here asset creation. Let's talk about revenue receipts. These are the receipts which government collects from taxes and non-tax sources. एक वीडियो में हम पहले ही बात कर चुके हैं कि taxes are of two types, direct taxes and indirect taxes. Another source is non-tax revenue. These are the dividends government generate from its investment. Revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure is again recurring expenditure which government needs to run government department. One example is paying off the salary of government employees. There is a situation if revenue expense is more than revenue receipt, then government has a revenue deficit, which is not a good news for economy. Now let's take a look at figures to understand that how these components help in the formation of union budget. So here a data of 2022-23 is given, which is a actual data. Actual data की इतना actual amount जो है as a receipt government receive. It is represented by the orange bar in this bar graph. So on the basis of this actual data which government had, government created a budget estimate for 2023 and 24, which is here represented by red bars. But due to some pressing need or the situation, the budget was revised again within few months. And after few months, a new budget was formed. And on the basis of the data of this revised budget, a budget for 2024-25 was created. It's a budget estimate or the projection for the next fiscal year. So you understood that how these components helps in formation of union budget. Now let's take a look at when and where the union budget is presented. Union budget is presented in the parliament, and according to the article 112, it should be presented before the beginning of the every fiscal year. और इंडिया में fiscal year कब से start होता है? From 1st April to March 31st of the next year, following year. And it is presented by the finance minister in the parliament. And when is it presented? It is presented before the new fiscal year start, usually the first working day of February. अब हम बात करते हैं the key objectives of union budget. Objectives क्या होते हैं union budget के? First and foremost is efficient allocation of resources to maximize the public welfare and also to tackle unemployment and poverty levels. To address wealth and income disparity by using tax and subsidies as an income redistribution medium, and by ensuring that wealthy pay more tax so that those who are less affluent have necessary fund to take care of their basic needs such as food, clothing, shelter, health and education. Union budget also regulates prices. It manages inflation and deflation, ensuring economic stability in the country. And last but not the least, it also updates tax policy, which includes changes in the tax rate and the slab of the tax rate. So in today's video, we talked about the concept, components and the key objectives of union budget. Now is the time for your task. According to you, what are the priorities of the society and common people today? Are these priorities reflected in the union budget? Please explain your answer. So that is all for today. I will see you very soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Happy learning.